Hello, in this video, I will show you how you can organize your drawing, especially the building sections, and from the building sections, the wall sections, and the section details. Before that, showing into each individual drawings, this is an instruction for the building section drawings and wall section and section details. So pretty much like you all have the building section drawings, you have done that, but I want you to create view templates, and I'll talk about a little bit on the view templates, and will show you how you can create the view template and how you can put each of those drawings into their designated view template. So that's main thing. Instructions here, it says I convert your building section into this designated template, and then while showing that, I'll talk about a little bit on like what we need to see in our section drawings so then it looks professional working drawing and good drawing sets. Same goes for wall section. So how like wall section will have its own view template and what you want to see and how you can control what you want to see or what you don't want to see in the wall sections. And then the section details. So let's go to Revit. Like when you will have your drawing, like the sheet, the overall building section looks like that. If I go to the sheet, and then you will see that. Where is my section? These are elevations, building section. Yeah, because this is 22 by 34 sheet, so you can accommodate fit two section drawings, but if you have 11 by 17, maybe one drawing per sheet, which is okay. And then from the section drawings, if I go to, from the section drawings, you can do the call out for the wall section. And before, previously I showed you like from the floor plans, you can just put your wall section line. So you can do either ways. Either wall sections can be called out in the floor plans, or wall sections can be called out in the overall building section. Okay? And that's the wall section, and on the wall sections we will do the call out for the detail, like so far what you have done in your previous projects also. Now, before that, I'll talk about the view template, where you can see the view template if you open any drawings, whether it's a floor plan or section or elevation. And when you go to the properties, you will see if you scroll down, there is identity data, and under that, there is a view template. Now, by default, if you don't create anything, it will just show none. So the view template is kind of like the template where you can do some adjust or control, or you do the settings for your that kind of drawings. Now you can create a template for all the floor plans drawings. You can create template for all the section drawings, because different drawings have different kind of settings, right? Like for the floor plans, we don't want to see the, if I go to one of the floor plans, and you will see that, okay, the floor plans, I don't want to see any furnitures, even though if there are furnitures, I want to see them as halftone. Or I want to make my walls a little bit of solid pattern with certain color. So you can make those setting, and then all the floor plans, if you bring them in that certain template, so it will automatically show all those characteristics or the settings that you have set up for on the floor plan template. So then you don't need to, it saves a lot of your time, and also it's efficient because you don't need to go each of those floor plans, main floor, second floor, third floor, and each of those floor plans, you don't need to do one by one, like hiding the furnitures or making it half tone, or coloring, like the making the walls solid, because all those things are view specific, right? You have to do each one by one, rather than you can create a template. So whatever you want to see or don't want to see, or the other kind of settings. For the floor plans, for the working drawing floor plans, you create a separate template. For the working drawing of section, you create a separate template, and that will appear in your under your properties window. And if you go to view template, so my all the floor plans are under architectural plan. Let's click on that and see what it shows. So when you click on that, because I already created some template, view template, so it shows, so my this drawing, my floor plan, main floor plan is under architectural plan template. And if I go to here, the first of all these things, so you can set up your scale. What will be the all your floor plans? What would be the scale for all the floor plans? Because all the floor plans should have the same scale, right? So you can just set up here whether it's quarter or 316. You just pick the scale, right scale from there. Display model normal, the detail level, whether you want to see the fine level, what you see over here, right, like the fine or medium or coarse. So here you can choose, so it will appear all the floor plans. And then the visibility, so if you click on that, and if you see that, okay, I don't want to see the furniture, so you just uncheck that. Or like if you want to make that half tone, you can just click over here. So for example, like here on my architectural floor plans view template, I make all the casework, which is like all the kitchen cabinets, all those stuffs, half tone. You can, so you can control your visibility here. And the next thing is also in some cases the shadows, whether you want to, for example, like if you're creating a you want your elevations should have shadows, right? So you create a separate template where you just make the shadows on, cast shadows, so then all the elevations you will bring into under that template will automatically show those shadows. You don't need to one by one change or turn on the shadows. So you can create all those control, even like view range. So if you go to edit, so say for example all the floor plans you want, if you want to set up a certain view range, so you can do those. But the main thing is, this is my architectural plan view template, and I can create all those settings, and then I click OK. So if my other floor plan, I just select that, or I can open that and then bring that under this architectural plan. So it will now show all the settings that I have uh, created in my template, architectural plan template, right? Now, how you can create, first of all, like the very first thing, you want to create a view template, you have nothing over there. You can go to view tab, you click on that, and then you will see over here the view template, and you click here the down arrow, there is create template from current view, apply template properties to current view, manage view templates. So you can create a template, give a name, like whatever your working drawings, floor plans, you give a good name, and then it will be okay. And then you will see that it will appear over here, the list of, because I already have a couple of view templates created, so it all shows over here. If you see that something you don't want here, you just select, and this is delete, you can delete. You can duplicate from here also. Rather than creating from there, you can just duplicate here. So that's my, and then you can, that is my working drawings for floor plans. You can set up the scale now, you can set up the visibility, and you can set up the other things like model display, what you want to see and show, and shadows, and all those stuffs you can just set up over here. And if you want to bring any drawings under that template, you just click, select, or open that drawing and go here under the properties view template and select that template, so it will automatically like say for example, now I have this floor plan, which is my working drawings, of course. But if I want to change that into presentation, just you see, like I just select this one and then OK, and then you will see that it will automatically goes under this presentation template, and it will look like this all these because for my presentation template, I set up all those colors and those things. So just select or open your drawing and go here and change it. So let me go back. So you will see that it will go back to it. So your drawings are there, but just like you create the different view templates. So that's what I was talking about for your section drawing. Create a template, view template for your all the building section. And what you want to see in the building section, we don't want to see any furnitures. So when in the template, you will go and see that the furnitures, I turn it off, like the doors and windows behind, you can show those, but make it halftone. So that's what I did, like doors, halftone. Anything that you want to make solid, just go like if walls, you want to make it solid, just select that and you will see that cut pattern. So you will go to pattern and make it like the solid, and then you give a color, right? And any other settings you want to do, like in the building section, we don't want to see the shadows, so don't cast the shadows on. uh, Pretty much basically that's what we will see in a overall building section. So you will have at least like the two sections through the staircase. One of the sections should be, and then some the all the assembly tags and some structures you may or may not show. You can show them in the details, but that's pretty much that's how it looks like. All the level markers should be there, the overall vertical dimensions, your foundation footings, and the grade level. So those should be visible in your overall building section. Now from there you can call out your wall section. So as I said at the beginning, that you can do either from the floor plans like we did last time. If you go to a floor plan and just put a section, just bring a section from there, put the section for this wall section, and make sure that when you bring that section marker, it will in the properties, it's not building section, the category should be wall section, right? So then you can bring that, it will appear as a wall section in your project browser also. So that is that will be under the wall section, this section 3, and you can rename later on. Anyways, so you can do either from the wall building section, this call out for the wall section, and then going to the wall section, you also create another view template for your wall section. And in the wall section, do those setting, what are the scales you have for your building section would be either quarter, or like if you cannot fit them in quarter scale, then 3/16 scale. And the same would go for your the floor plans, but wall section would be a little bit larger. So if you have a 3/16 scale, then wall section can be quarter scale. Half scale is good if for 22 by 34 paper size, but for 11 by 17, half maybe would be too big. We won't be able to fit that, but quarter scale can easily be fit. So all the wall sections should be in the same consistent same scale, could be quarters. So you set up the scale, you set up the detail level fine, and visibility, whatever you want to see. Again, like here, we don't want to see any furnitures, fixtures, just the wall section is that which matters here. So you create a template and bring all the wall sections under that template, view template. And the tags and no other labels requires over here, just the tags and then the levels. Okay. The insulation, you can show them over here. Overall building section, you don't need to show the bad insulation. But then from here, you will create the section callout. Again, like from here, the callout. And when you will do that, make sure that that is the detail callout, right? So detail, and you can make that like that, and it will be and it will be under your section detail in the project browser. Section details. So that will be your detail again, like when you were doing the call out for your details and you were working on the details, then make that under the section detail template, view template, the details, right? And then you will see that whatever the settings we do for the section detail, it will show over here. Now for the detailed drawing, definitely there should be the levels, keep the levels, keep the like you need to do uh, tag the assemblies, like right, like all the W1, W2, like, or the R1, R2, those should be there. Whatever is not included in the assembly tag, then you have to say, for example, the sealant, right? Or any other, like the rim board or insulation over here or spray foam insulation. So those are not part of the assembly. So in that case, you have to label them, okay? And all those detail elements, fill region, masking region, so all those stuff, some notes should be in the detailed drawing. I have one video for the detailed drawings, so I will upload the link in detail so then you can check that. So I want all the membranes, like the control layers with different colors, like the air, vapor, water and the um, insulation. So you can, I have, as I said, like I have created another video, so I'll upload that. You can check that video for doing the detailed drawings. But basically, this is the thing. And then when you will bring it in your a sheet for the detail, let me go over. Mm, Let me go over one of the sheet. So now you can see in this example, this is not mandatory, that 3D thing, you don't have to do that. But in the sheet, either there are two ways, either you can bring the wall section and whatever the call outs, those details, you can put them beside, which is good to see, like we can easily can relate them. Or people also do other ways, like put all the wall sections in one page or two pages, and then the detail goes into separate pages. So it's up to you how you do it, but I find it very good and easy and organized if you put the wall section here in the same sheet, and then with the call outs, like all those details. Of course, the um, scale detail scale should be larger. And if you are providing like a multiple wall sections in same sheet, then make sure that all the levels are aligned, like wherever the main floor level, so all the wall sections should have the same alignment of the main floor levels and the second floor levels. It's not, make sure that they're not randomly placed on the sheet. But that's basically the thing that I want you to do at this point is clean up and organize your building section, and then wall sections and the section details, like the callout, and create the view templates. And I would recommend to do the view templates for other drawings also. If you already have and set up everything, like say for your floor plans and the site plan, all those things, visibility, and you don't need to touch again, that's okay. But for the building section, wall sections, and the section details, create the view templates. And I would say for the presentation also, then it will be much more organized, and the drawings will look good. Okay, that's for it. Thank you.